All right, now we're locked in. Good morning. Good morning. I started this at first with no without this in my ear, and the audio I know is bad, so I had to restart. But good morning. It's October 3rd. We're at 11:23 a.m. Laundry basket's still back there because we are doing the laundry right now. See, laundry math. Boom. I got 25 minutes before I got to go in there, so I'm gonna come up with something. I didn't do any notes or anything today. I kind of woke up in one of those moods, like a you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird because this weekend I usually got like something planned like at all times. Like I'm always doing something, and this weekend I don't have anything planned. So I'm really I don't know. I realized in the morning I like woke up and I was in my bed on my phone just like scrolling for a little bit, and that definitely got me in a mood too. I usually don't do that anymore, but since I've been in between jobs, I've been doing it, and I realized I need to stop doing it because I'd stopped doing it for a reason. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, and then I was like calling all my friends, like texting them and seeing what they were doing, but they weren't doing anything. So that was just a sign for me to like I need to be able to be by myself. You know what I mean? But yeah, I woke up this morning. I wanted to go to the gym, but I definitely need to take rest days. I forget that rest days are a serious thing. So I'm taking a rest day today. We're at the laundromat. We're doing this right now. I got this book the other day, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Uh, what kind of caught my eye about this book? The win friends part. I don't get how you win friends. So I'm trying to figure out what they meant by that. And obviously, I want to be able to influence. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated on this book. It got like 210 pages, 208 pages to be specific. Um, this principle nine, okay, this last page will just look. Principle nine, make the other person happy about the things you suggest. That's valid. That's valid. I gotta do that sometimes. I realize that I ooh, it says my storage is almost full. Yikes. Um, but I realize when I like I don't know. I just like I make stuff in a way that I want it to be without making it that way. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's manipulation or that's just me knowing how to do it. You know what I mean? But I always make it seem like it's their suggestion. I feel like I always throw out a, "Do you want to do that?" or like, "What do you think about that?" You know what I mean? To get the agreement, because I feel like getting the agreement actually helps the both of you because obviously it's something I want to do, and then we come to the conclusion of okay, we both want to do it. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's really, I don't know. I'm kind of just gonna be on a tangent today because I have, like I said, I woke up a little iffy and my like, I don't know, I didn't have any like thoughts today, but I did run into this guy the other day at the vape store. Because I went to the thrift store and then I went next door because the people who work at the vape store I know, so I was gonna go see what they were up to, but they weren't there, and this guy was there. He was a little older. I think he's like his late 50s. And me and him started to talk, and we actually had like really good like conversation about life. And I'm trying to see. Um, so it was basically just about needing to come together as a community to learn from each other, because I feel like as a community right now in a country, we're so separated and people do not understand how bad that is for us because the government knows that if we were to be together, that they would be done for. You know what I mean? And people don't know that. They think that, oh, I gotta do it my way, I gotta do it my way, I gotta make things best for myself, I gotta do anything that I need to do to be able to surpass others. But in reality, when you're helping other people, it's going to help you as well. Because I know for me, I'm able to give my skills to people and they're giving their skills to me because I have ideas that you don't have, you have ideas that I don't have. So the ideas that I have and you don't have, you could do the ideas better than I can. And same thing for you. The ideas that you have that I don't have, I could do them better than you. And that's no egotistical. That's no egotistical. That's truth because people are better at things than other people. So if you have an idea that I could be better at, I could have an idea that you could be better at, and we could just trade off there. And then even like really think about back in the day. Not everyone used to be able to do everything. Like everyone was good at one thing and they would ask their neighbor like, "Oh, what are you good at?" to be able to try and help each other. That like seriously. And that's such a that's a is that the word unforeseen thing in the world today? Like people do not want to talk to each other and it's so weird because once again, I talked about this in the first one I made, first podcast, but it's the phones. Because this is everyone's world. No one really think about this. This is attached to everyone's hip at all times, except older people, obviously. But in the generation we have now, this and iPads are just to like on your backpack. Like it's a backpack that you just never forget. So, and this is people's worlds. So when they have this, they don't think about anything else around. It's only what's in that phone and in their body and like life. So when you like actually break out of it and you go talk to someone, it's like they look at you like you got five heads. And it's like, why are you disturbing my peace? We're in public right now. But like I'm not coming up to you to fucking to ruin your day. Like I'm coming to talk up and like see what's going on, spark a conversation, be able to like learn from each other. Like people don't want to learn from each other. I feel like people are too egotistical nowadays that they don't think that they think they know everything. You bro, we do not know everything. Because think about why we go to mechanics and why we get HVAC workers and why we pay people to do things because we don't know how to do them. So you could literally get to learn people and learn what they have to offer, and you could put yourself in a way better position. And they could do the same thing by getting to learn you and knowing your like benefits to life. And people, I feel like people always make that seem like, oh, you're just trying to use people, you're trying to use people, but it's really not. Like I'm just trying to like see what the community has to offer because I know I have things to offer, so I want to see what the community has to offer as well. And it's like it blows my mind really because I don't understand how people take it in the way that they do. And at the same time I do. It's so weird. It is such a weird thing. And I feel like that happens to me a lot in life where like I don't get how you can think that way, but at the same time I get it. Like I don't get it, but I understand, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't get it, but I understand. And it's like it's such a weird thing because it's like, damn, come on. Like if I was in that position, I would have done this, I would have done that. And that's once again, people do that when you tell them your plans and things. So when you're telling someone your plan and they're being negative about it, they're telling you what they would do in your situation, which is probably not good. So that's why you have to be able to know who to tell your plans to because if you tell your plans to the wrong person, you're going to start to doubt yourself. But if you tell your plans to the right person, it'll motivate you and you guys are able to trade ideas and then you'll gain new ideas from that person. So it definitely is, you got to be able to know who to tell your plans to because I talked about this again in the first one too. Like at first I just started to go willy nilly to see who I could and who I could not. And then I learned that I had to do it with specific people because you can't do it with every person. Like you have to be able to know who you can talk to fully and who you can't. And that's, oh my gosh, that when I tell you that changes so much because I remember I would tell like friends and family my plans and they would look at me like I was crazy. And it like, I noticed that it made me like have self doubt. And I realized that I needed to stop doing that because if them telling me their opinions is what they would do in my shoes, if they're in my shoes, they're saying what they would do and they're insecure and they don't have the courage to go and do it. So definitely learning who to tell your ideas to is a big factor that'll help in not just your life but in others people's lives because they'll get to a point where they don't know what you're doing and they just see like the outcomes of what you're doing and it's like it'll either fray them away from you or it'll bring them closer because if they're fraying away from you, you know they weren't your real friends. But if they're bringing them closer, you're inspiring them and they're inspiring you. You know what I mean? Like you guys bounce off of each other and it's a beautiful relationship, friendship bond that like will never be able to be broken. You know what I mean? And if it is broken for a little bit, it'll always come back because the universe knows. You know what I mean? And you guys should know too. Like you should really know which friends are your real ones. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people have a bigger friend group, but they know who their real friends are in that friend group. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, and I really, it's rough, man. I don't have anything today. Like I was gonna read this book before I started this to try and like get some inspiration, but I really just wanted to like talk from my heart because today has just been like iffy. Like yesterday was really good, and I was feeling really good, but I woke up today and I was just like, and I do think it's the weed, bro, because I wake up and I forget all the momentum that I built the day before, and it's so bad because I've been building so much good momentum, but with me smoking, it's like it's ruining it. I really do need to fix that, bro. I think I don't think I know that's one of my like cognitive disassociations. Disassociates? Cognitive disassociation. Because like I know I don't need it, but I still like look for it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like I'm still trying to get that getaway. And I realize I would I would try and get away from the world with it, but I'm really getting away from myself because when I'm by myself, I'm fine. But like when I smoke, I like just lose all brain power. Like I just, well, not all, like, okay, so recently it has been only at nighttime that I've been smoking. And obviously at the end of the day, I'm done for. So then the weed enhances it. So then it's like, I'm done for, then I forget everything. But then that's when I got a journal too. But I really don't like, I think I am done with it because I'm gonna go through whatever I have now, and that's gonna be it. Because I really know that I don't need. Okay. The only time is when we're going out and we're having fun. Like that's the only time I'll ever buy some. But after like this, I'm not buying any no more for no reason because I um I don't see the purpose in it like at all. I really don't. Like all it does, all it has done for me is quieten my thoughts. I am not as like expressive about my feelings because I just don't care. Like when I'm smoking, I don't care. And then I forget the momentum that I've built, and it's just like I need to remember the momentum because I have no one else to be able to tell me like when I'm doing right or wrong. So I have to be able to remind myself. So then my appetite, bro, my appetite was ruined when I was smoking every day, like all day, every day. And it's gotten way better. Like I've been able to get so much better at it. And I can't wait until like I'm waking up hungry. You know what I mean? Like that is what I'm aiming for. Just waking up hungry. Um, yeah, man. I really hope you guys could like understand what I'm saying because I feel like I'm saying so much that makes so much sense to me, but I know it might not make sense to everyone else. But I really hope it does because I hope there's someone out there that is like going through the same thing and I'm able to help them because I know like I got my uncle and everything, but at the same time I feel like he doesn't really he does. But at the same time, he has his own things that get in his head, and I have my own things. So like we're both able to motivate each other, but once again, different eras, different generations we've grown up, so obviously we look at things differently. But like realistically on my day to day, and he lives in Georgia, so like we talk every once in a while for like either an hour or maybe 20 minutes, and then we probably will talk for the rest of the day, and then maybe the next day, and then take a gap or something. But that's because once again, we're doing our own thing and we're trying to get things done. But yeah, man, I really do hope that I can help someone, just one person, because I know that I don't have the help that I would want in this moment right now. But I don't want to say that because yes, my mom's there for me, my uncle's there when I need to talk. But other than that, it's really like, but then once again, they don't get it. But they might. But there's I don't know. I hope someone can understand this because I really can't even understand it because I feel like I'm trying to do so much at the same time, but I feel like I'm not doing anything, you know? And I think it's because like the progress of it is like the progress, the actual process is the like you know what I mean? But I know it's a part of the plan. I know it's a part of the plan. We're at 15:10 right now. I really don't have much more to talk about. I just want to come out here just to get my words out some way because I know I need to be able to do this consistently and to be able to get to where I want to get to. You know what I mean? So I hope I was able to help you with something. I know I was just on a tangent, but I hope I was able to help with something. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. God bless. Good things are coming. Let's go. Happy Friday.